સાહેબ જોરદાર આપણે તાળીઓથી સ્વાગત કરશું. સમગ્ર મહેર સમાજ તરફથી શ્રી મહેન્દ્ર નાનજી કાલિદાસ મહેતા સાહેબનો આપણે જોરદાર તાળીઓથી સ્ટેજ સુધી આવે ત્યાં સુધી તાળીઓ ચાલુ રાખશું અને સ્વાગત કરશું. We welcome Madam Rebecca Kadaga, First Deputy Prime Minister of Uganda and Minister of East African Community Affairs for Uganda, and also the former Speaker in the Parliament of Uganda. We warmly welcome you, Madam. Shree International Maher Supreme Council organized Uganda Summit 2022. Happy Diwali and a Happy New Year to all of you, Madam, and everyone over here. On behalf of International Maher Supreme Council worldwide, we welcome all the guests and dignitaries on the stage and the guests who have arrived on the table over here. I request the Honorable President of International Maher Supreme Council, Sri Vimalji Odedra, to present a shawl and a memento to the Deputy Prime Minister of Uganda, Madam Rebecca Kadaga. Can we have a round of applause for our guest of honor? तालियों आपने जोर से शुरू एक बार करिए प्लीज. As per our Indian tradition, Madam, we present a shawl to our dignitaries. Can I call Smita Ben Odedra to come on the stage and present the shawl to the Deputy Prime Minister, Madam? Big round of applause again. Thank you so much, Madam. Can I request the Honorable President of International Mayor Supreme Council, Mr. Vimalji Odedra, to present RTRD Pagri from the Mayor community, a memento and a shawl to our chief guest, Shree Mahendrabhai Mehta, who also hails from Porbandar. Can we have a round of applause for Mahendrabhai Mehta, please? Can we have a big cheer up for him? તાળીઓ આપણે જોરથી વગાડીએ મહેન્દ્રભાઈ મહેતા સાહેબ માટે. Thank you, Mahendra sir. Can I request Chetna Ben Ranawaya to present a shawl to Mrs. Sunaina Ben Mahendrabhai Mehta, આપણે જોરદાર ફરી એકવાર તાળીઓથી તેમનું પણ સ્વાગત કરશું અને અભિનંદન આપશું કે તે સમય કાઢીને આપણી વચ્ચે આજે આવ્યા છે. Can I request Mr. Ranbalbhai Kashola, President of the East African Maher Supreme Council, to present a RTRE Pagri from the Maher community, a memento and a shawl to Mr. Sam Angola, Senior Advisor to the current current President of Uganda. Can we have a big round of applause? Thank you, sir. Can I request Mr. Alabhai Veerambai Odedra, Vice President, International Mayor Supreme Council, present a shawl to Mr. Vinay Bhai Dowda, who is also our guest of honor over here today. Can we have a round of applause, please? Can I also request Mr. Bachubhai Atrolia to present a shawl to Mr. Sanjay Bhai Patel? Bachubhai Atrolia is also the Vice President of International Mayor Supreme Council. Can I request Mr. Naugan Bhai Modwadia, Vice President, International Mayor Supreme Council, to present a shawl to Honorable Rajni Bhai Taylor, Member of Parliament, Uganda. Can I request Shree Lakhabhai Keshwala, Vice President, International Mayor Supreme Council, to present a shawl to Rajesh Bhai Patel, Chairman, Patidar Samaj, Uganda. Can I request Sri Sajan Bhai Odedra, Vice President, International Mayor Supreme Council, to present a shawl to Mr. Anil Bhai Patel, Managing Partner, Grant Thornton, Uganda. Can I request Sergeant Bhai Odedra to present a shawl? Sergeant Bhai Odedra to present a shawl to Mr. Sanjay Bhai Thakkar, Joint Secretary, Indian Association in Uganda. Thank you, everyone. Honorable chief guests, honorable madam, honorable sirs, and guests, we have gathered in Uganda. This is our fourth international summit happening here. First was in America, Las Vegas, USA. Second was in Canada, Calgary, Canada. Third one was in Antalya, Turkey. And the fourth one is happening in Kampala. Madam, there are so many people who are here who are today so happy over here to come to Uganda after 50 years. As everyone knows, after 1972, There are so many of us over here who left Uganda in October 1972, and coincidentally, and they are so happy that it's exactly after 50 years that they landed on the runway of Entebbe. I was also traveling with so many people. I could see they were in tears, and they were so happy to be back to their country of birth. So thank you so much for all of you to take out so much time to come to Uganda. Indians came to East Africa mainly to build the Ugandan railway. The construction of the famous lunatic line from Mombasa to Kampala via Kisumu and Jinja, which went on for many years. Mostly Asians and Indians came to build the railway, but our community over here, the Maher community, came to cultivate land. As we come from a farming community, we are all farmers. The Mahers, mainly our Maher Samaj, which hails from the Porbandar region on the coastal side, we are proud of being from Porbandar because Mahatma Gandhi also he was born in Porbandar, the father of our nation. Mayors of Porbandar hailed from and sailed from the western coast of India, and they took 40 to 45 days to reach the coastal town of Kenya, which is Mombasa, and then they entered towards Uganda. Our legend and we two legends from Porbandar, the Mehta family and the Madhwani family, Sri Nanji Kalidas Mehta from Lugazi and Sri Mulji Bai Prabhudas Madhwani from Kakira. They also hail from Porbandar, madam, and our community, many of our farmers and workers came to find work over there, and they had invited our community farmers over here. First, Mahers came to East Africa as early as 1890s. There were a couple of mayors who came in 1890s. Later, they were called and given work by the Lugazi factory and the Kakira factories. The main motive behind our international summits over here is to gather, meet up, discuss core committee issues pertaining in our community, to carry forward our culture, heritage, and traditions, showcase of talent from the youth of our community from around the world. Of course, play the famous Maniaro and Rasra from the ladies, which we are going to perform in front of you today. Charity, intellectual debate, sports activities, and many more other activities have been organized. Talking about the migration, the Indian community came to East Africa to build the Ugandan railway, as I mentioned earlier, and to cultivate agricultural land. Today, they are all so famous around the world and successful in their businesses, in their farms, in any social work they are carrying forward. In 1972, yeah, madam, when the former president of Uganda, Idi Amin Dada, decided to expel the Asian community and gave a notice to leave within 90 days, many feared, cried, wanted to stay back in Uganda because this was their country of birth, their country of residence, and their country of work. They did not want to leave, but had to leave with the hope of starting a new life in a foreign land which was unknown to them. Many went to the UK, to the USA, and other countries and are successful today. Some see this as a positive side also, and some see it as a negative side. For more further talks, can I please request Mr. Vimaljibai Nathajibai Oredra, President, International Mayor Supreme Council, to continue the topic further, please. Can we have a round of applause for Sri Vimaljibai Nathajibai Oredra? શ્રી સુધીરભાઈ રૂપારેલિયાનું સ્વાગત છે અહીંયા, owner of our hotel.
Lirbai and Maldebapos Karama Mundankaris. I'll try to speak today in English because our audience is English will be the right language. Um, we got our chief guest, Mahendrabhai, Deputy Prime Minister. I think the name I may will struggle. An honorable lady, very respected lady, and I met and very impressed. Same way, I would say the advisor to the, I think the president. Again, instead of a name, I met you downstairs, fantastic guy, very respected. Those are the word I will use. We got Sudhir Bhai Ruparelia, uh, under whose really hall we are sitting. We are having a hosting of Sudhir Ruparelia. We are big close to him as well. My colleagues, Vice President of International Way Supreme Council, Bachu Bhai, Ala Bhai, Lakha Bhai, Sajal Bhai, Nogan Bhai, Swamiji Parmanand ji is here as well. We got a guest from different countries, from USA, Canada, UK, Dubai, India, and other countries as well. All of you, my community members, brothers, sister, and the children. It's so immense pleasure for me to be on this podium here today. One of the reason I would say the chief guest, Mahendrabhai Mehta, in 1987 to 88, I worked as a process engineer in a city cement under his company. That time very difficult to meet Mahendra Bhai. Today it was my honor really that I could speak and meet my previous employer. So pleased. And it's not only that, many of here, you would have been an employee in the company of Mehta. So I'm sure on behalf of all of you again, I will say, Mahendra Bhai, we are thrilled to see you on the stage and after this many years again to meet you here. The same way, it's really a pleasure that Deputy Prime Minister is here. We came in Uganda. We had a talk during the yesterday as well. And 50 years back, the people had a fear. They went there. It may be the incident which everyone recalls back. But today, they're so pleased to come here. Atmosphere is so supportive. And as the International May Supreme Council President, I'm proud of you on this stage that you have created the atmosphere where we feel safe and we all surely would like to invest as I live in London and my colleagues would come here and maybe do business because that atmosphere has been created. So the current government, I will be again behalf of all my colleagues here and our community and from the all different part of the world. We are thankful to you and your government. Thank you very much. Today, I don't want to go much. We had our purpose. I will try to explain to our dignitaries here. I did speak to Madam Deputy Prime Minister. I try to explain some of the things, but I may will repeat a little bit that we are here as a community, try to see what we have done so far. We meet, as I think previously said, this is a fourth our international summit. Under myself, we had one summit in Turkey. This is second summit in Uganda, and I'm very much thankful to Ranman Bhai Keswala and Keswala Group because his help helped me tremendously. Forget his name here. And the same way, all of you, I'm thankful to you because you have put your money, time, and because of you, we all are enjoying here. So please give a big clap to yourself as well. Thank you very much to every one of you as well. As I said, our purpose was to meet together, to see, debate where we are, what we can do in the future, and try to draw the line so we can help to our community members at the international level. At the same time, as a part of my duty as a National Council of Gujarati Organization, where I'm a president, and I took over from C.P. Patel from Gujarat Samachar as a president in the UK, London, where I try to mix with the old Gujarati, 800 Gujaratis there. But again, we should mix with the whole of our community. It could be Gujarati, it could be Indian, and let us to do a good businesses while we're in Uganda as well. My message to you will be, let us, the atmosphere have been created. I will request again, Madam President, Vice President, that I'm sure your team, your government will keep creating this atmosphere where we feel safe and we do come here and we do more and more business. So this is a message from us. Please, again, so I think our purpose we have said. We had a fantastic day yesterday. We still had some debate yesterday in the afternoon. And today we got a cultural day, I'm sure. Our traditional culture, Madam Vice President, you could see the dresses, but some of the dances I'm sure you will enjoy in the afternoon if you have some time. So that will be really most of the thing what I wanted to say. I've said it. Thank you very much for listening to me peacefully. Thank you all. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, and Jai Uganda as well, because we are in Uganda. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vimalji Bhai Odedra. As he is also the president of International Mayor Supreme Council, I forgot to mention he is also the president of National Council of Gujarati Organization in the UK, madam. The president of 1 million Indians in Gujaratis in England, and 5 lakh is our population. So 1.5 million people. He is the president sitting here with us. Many went, as I was mentioning, many went to the UK, to the US, and became successful in their professions. The latest example, as I mentioned the other day and today also, we take pride in the former finance minister and the current youngest prime minister of the United Kingdom, Mr. Rishi Sunak. His parents migrated to His parents migrated to Britain from East Africa in the 1960s. Sunak's father, Yashvir Sunak, was born and raised in pre-colonial Kenya, and his mother, Usha Sunak, was born in Tanzania, also a part of East Africa. Not only the Indian community, madam, but the whole of the East African community was over the moon after this news broke up. Can we have a round of applause once again for this fake news? United Kingdom has ruled almost all over the world, and an Indian origin, African born, I think he was born in South Africa, but he had his roots in Kenya and Tanzania. We are all pride in being related to East Africa. The same happened when the former president of the United States of America, Mr. Barack Obama, when he was elected to the top office in the White House, not only the East African community were happy, but we all Indian African from the East African region were also happy, extremely happy when he became the president of the United States of America. Can we have a round of applause for even that? So we take pride in being related, and we feel pride in that our roots are in India, but we were born in Kenya, Uganda, East Africa, Tanzania, and wherever we are successful in our businesses, in our professions, wherever we are in the world today. Now, I won't take much time. Can I have Mr. Mahendrabhai Mehta, Chairman of Mehta Group of Industries, to give us his advice, his time, and his little speech from him? Can we have a round of applause for Shree Mahendrabhai Mehta? He hails from Porbandar. આપણે સૌ જાણીએ છીએ મહેન્દ્રભાઈના ફાધર આદરણીય શેઠ શ્રી નાનજી કાલિદાસ મહેતા, જે ગોરાણામાં જન્મેલા અને 1900ની સાલમાં યુગાન્ડા તરફ આવ્યા હતા, મોઝામ્બિક, ઝાંઝીબાર, મડાગાસ્કર થઈને યુગાન્ડા સુધી પહોંચ્યા હતા. આપણે સૌ નાનજી કાલિદાસ શેઠ સાહેબ માટે આપણે ખૂબ આપણે આદર છે અને આપણે રિસ્પેક્ટ કરીએ છીએ. હું આગ્રહ કરીશ નાનજી સોરી મહેન્દ્રભાઈ મહેતાને કે બે શબ્દો કહે.
રામ રામ. શ્રી હિમાંશુભાઈ વડેરા, President of the International Male Supreme Council, Shree Mahendrabhai Mehta, Right Honorable Rebecca Kataga, our male brothers and sisters from all over the world. I am grateful and deeply touched by the honor bestowed upon me by the male community who are present here in great numbers. I've never seen so many people here in Uganda belonging to male community. Hmm. You hear me better now? I'm greatly honored and overwhelmed by the love and affection shown by you all and honoring me with this traditional turbine. Turbine on my head. I think my responsibility for the more community is increased considerably. My father was born in Gorana, and but he spent a lot of time in Visawada, which was his mama's place. As a young boy, he played with the male boys, participated in all the festivals, in particularly Dandaras. And when they came here, when he started particularly the development of plantation for the sugar factory, the first sugar factory we started, he could not forget his friends, could not forget his friends who had worked with him and with whom he played in his boyhood. For as far as male community is concerned, we got a lot in common. I think about four forefathers also came, same way as the male community came. Originally, they are Kshatriyas, they were great fighters, and ultimately they settled down and went for agriculture. My father started, he believed that if girls are educated, they can really impart a lot of culture, a lot of sanskar to the young generation. With this view in mind, At that time, very few girls used to go to school, go to college. He started Adi Kanya Gurukul, 85 years ago. Over the years, some 15,000 girl students, male students, have passed in the examination and gone all over the world. I'm sure some of them must be here. Traditionally, as I said, male community came from uh, uh, from Iran in those days. It was not a Muslim country. Then they came to Balochistan, Afghanistan, and ultimately settled down in the Sorat region. I'm proud to see today so many male young people are spread all over the world. They, they were agriculturists, but today you find them in every field of life. They are scientists, they are doctors, they are chartered accountants, they are pharmacists, and you have profession, name the profession, and you will find the male community as younger generation of male community has done well in all the professions. See, it is easy to say that community did so well, but thanks to Uganda, where they came originally, some of them, the children were born in Lugazi, they studied in Lugazi school, and many of them not even in India. This was their home, but unfortunately, I mean, they had to leave the country. But large number of them went to UK. Am I right? Largest number of went to UK. And out the dint of their courage and hard work, they have really started life all over again, succeeded, and have contributed so much to the economic development of the countries, not only UK, but wherever they went in various parts of the world. They really deserve congratulations from all of us for doing so well. If I talk several entrepreneurs, living example is Ramanbhai Keshwara. Not in shilling term, but in dollar term. In reference to my father, what many of you in Uganda remembered by your community even today. You have bestowed this honor upon me in the memory of my late father. It is your greatness. Even after 100 years, you still remember him as a friend and a well-wisher who had contributed so much of the development of the country. And male community particularly, they were experts in looking after the plantations. Hundreds of them were brought in by my father here to work initially in the sugar estate, train local people. So really this honor, I don't deserve that honor. This honor is on behalf of my father that you have stood on. Once again, I would like to thank Ranmabhai, who is he said he had worked, for us, I think you remember that. President of the International Mayor Council. You're most welcome. Thank you very much for inviting me on this particular occasion. Finally, I don't want to bore you with long speeches, but I wish you all great success. Many of you, may you prosper wherever you go. May happiness, prosperity be with you. And wherever you go from here, keep the flag of Visakhapatnam flying. And what I'd like to suggest, should I say a few words in Gujarati? તમે બધા પરમ દિવસે લુગાસી આવી રહ્યા છો. તમારું બધાનું ખૂબ ખૂબ સ્વાગત છે. સાહેબથી 300 માણસો આવવાના છે. 300 આવે કે 400 આવે, તમારું ઘર છે, જેટલું પધારજો. અને આવી રીતે તમારી વાત જોઈશ. અને તમારી જૂની યાદગીરીઓ છે. તમે જે કામ કર્યું હોય કે તમારા ફાધરે કામ કર્યું હોય કે તમારું કામ હોય એની યાદગીરી તાજી કરતો. આજે શુગર ફેક્ટરી જ્યારે આપ લોકો હતા અહીંયા ત્યારે લગભગ 30,000 ટન શુગર બનાવતી હતી. આજે લગભગ 120,000 ટન બનાવતી. Is voted as one of the best factories in East Africa. With we even got carbon credit for looking after the environment. So we will be able to see it tomorrow, day after tomorrow when you come there. બીજી સલાહ હું આપવા માંગુ છું. મને 90 વર્ષ થયા હવે. જ્યાં પણ તમે જાઓ, જ્યાં પણ તમે બસો, આપણી સંસ્કૃતિ અને આપણું કલ્ચર ભૂલતા નહીં. જ્યાં સુધી જીવતું રહેશે ત્યાં સુધી મેં લોકોની ગાથા આખા દુનિયામાં ગવાતી રહેશે.
આપનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર મહેન્દ્ર સર. આપણે વિસાવાડાને યાદ કર્યું. અહીંયા ઘણા વિસાવાડાના લોકો આવ્યા છે. હું પણ વિસાવાડાથી છું. મેં પણ ઘણી બધી ત્યાં વાતો સાંભળી છે કે નાની શેઠ આ પાદરમાં રહ્યા છે અને અહીંયાથી એ દરિયે જતા તો દરિયો પણ જોઈને એમ કહેતા કે એક દિવસમાં દરિયો પાર કરીને સામેની સાઈડ જવાનું છે. એમને ખબર નથી, પણ આપના આ શબ્દો માટે આપનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર. ઘણા લોકો એક્સાઇટેડ છે કે લુગાસી અને કકીરામાં એ લોકોને ઘર જોવું છે, ફેક્ટરીઝ જોવી છે જ્યાં એ લોકોએ વર્ષો સુધી કામ કર્યું છે અને 50 વર્ષ પછી આવ્યા છે. તો they are all excited to come to Lugazi day after and also visit Kakira. Thank you so much, Mahendra sir. Can I ask Shri Vimalji Bhai Odedra to say a few words, please, Vimalji Bhai.
I cannot resist myself. I have requested. I did say as an employer, but the main thing I forgot to tell, I have studied myself in a Patana school, high school, which is Nanji Kalidas Mehta High School. બાપુજી મહેન્દ્રભાઈ આપ જે હાઈસ્કૂલ બનાવી હતી એમાંથી ઘણા બધા ફાયદા છે અને આજે મને પ્રાઉડ થાય છે કે હાઈસ્કૂલમાંથી હું પણ નીકળ્યો છું અને ઘણા બધા એનો લાભ લીધો છે. સેમ વે ગુરુકુળ જે છે, ગુરુકુળ તમે જે મેન્શન કર્યું એમાં પણ અમારી બહેનો જે છે ખરેખર જ્યારે શિક્ષણની જરૂરિયાત હતી ત્યારે ગુરુકુળ અને દીદી અને સવિતા દીદી એ જે કામ કર્યું છે એ સેલ્યુટ and give a big applause to the speaker. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vimalji Uncle. Can I request Honorable Madam Rebecca Kadaga, the first, sorry, can I request Mr. Sam Andula, I'm sorry, Senior Advisor to the Honorable President of Uganda to say a few words, please. Mr. Sam Angola, can we have a round of applause?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to thank the organizing committee for having invited us for this very important international function. Secondly, I want to recognize the committee who has crowned me with my because it is very important to thank somebody when you have got a gift or you have been crowned. But it is not my first time to wear it. Whenever I go for functions in India, marriages, they always decorate me with this type of attire. So I thank the people who gave me very much. Thirdly, I want to recognize the family of Mr. Kaswala very much. In a special way, he's like my brother from a different mother, but our father. Why I say so, when somebody has taken you to his home, you have eaten there, you have slept there, you have attended function, you become a brother. Mr. and Mrs. Kaswala have hosted me in their home in Purbanda 4 or 5 times for Christmas Day, which is very important to our religion. In Jinja, many times, whenever I'm there, stay in the house as if I'm their brother. Also, whenever they're near, they stay with me like my family. So I want to recognize them and thank. I don't know where Mr. Kaswala is sitting on the two sons. Oh, thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much. Even when the big boy was marrying, Kaswala took us for 10 days. I was not alone, we were about 50 of us, including the king of the Busoga and his minister. That was a very big recognition, a very good function in program in India. The whole company team, I want to thank you very much who are here. We're one family, it is a very good team. Fourthly, I want to inform the guests who have come from international side. I had the president saying London, Dubai, India, Canada, and other places, that Uganda is one of the most friendly people you'll ever have. That is why you are all here welcome. Feel free. Those investors, as the president is coming saying they want to invest here, come and invest in the north. There's a free land and free everything there. Nobody will disturb you. The community here who comes from Lira, if they can put up their hand, they will assure you that there they work 24 hours, nobody knocks their door, nobody disturbs them. They are like as if they are one of our clan members there. They are most welcome. They always feel free. So the guests who are here who want to remain in Uganda, please feel free. In a community, it is not difficult to get a level. Depends on how you work, how you join, and what you do. Indians who are here, the Ugandan Indians who are here, they can tell their friends to encourage them to invest here. I mean, not there, but he left a history. As the president said, people went 50 years ago. Today, they've come back to their home. Those who are born here, those who live here, those who don't fear, others are still fearing up to now. When they hear the history of Uganda, they don't want to come. When they meet bad friends who discourage them from coming, they don't want to come. But try to come and feel free at your home. Those who are good. We have liberalized the economy. Business is free. You come with your money as much as you have. You go with your money as much as you have. No filling forms like those days for the next year, Bank of Uganda. Today, you just go to Forest Bureau, just go to your bank, fill your form, transfer your money anywhere you want in the world. Nobody will disturb. Those who grew here used to know the history of Uganda when they're traveling out. Some people that are even undressed at the airport, checking whether you have dollars on you in your socks. But today, you don't even declare how much money you have, you just go. It's only now internationally where they're trying to bring in money laundering. I don't know which country is bringing or how it is coming, but once you're clean, there's no problem. I want to encourage those investors who want to come. Be free, not to fear. Lastly, the matter, your family and your entourage. I want to thank you very much for daring to come and attend this very important summit. God make you live more life than you said 90 years. You can even be over 100 years. Because you have left a mark in the history of Uganda for what you have done and what you're doing. The economy of Uganda is in your hands. The tax money you're paying, the employment you're giving Ugandan is all in your hand. We're very, very grateful to you and see that you can even still read a speech. You can even still talk. We wanted you to talk sitting, but you said, no, let me stand. President, when you go back, you're leading a big community. Come again. You see, the community builds the community. Whenever I hear his lordship or his mayor, or I don't know how to call him, Agakan, you see the community of Agakan, how they come in big number all over Africa, all over East Africa, to welcome their spiritual leader. Whenever the other one of the Indian, had the chairman of Fatida or something, whenever their leader comes, you always see the Indian community, the number they come. So this is the first time. We want also when you're coming again, don't bring people from outside. The community here alone will welcome you. There will be enough. The way I've seen the first time, and they're well organized. So we want to welcome you and encourage you. It is good you're also born in Tanzania, which is very near Uganda. You know all the history of Africa. Please, we encourage you to come again back to Uganda. Lastly, to Pachwala and the organizing committee, I want to thank you very, 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 very much. Please, do again. I want to thank the host here, the owner of the property, Mr. Shree Mahendrabhai, for giving their heart, coming and giving us to work here. They whispered to me, I don't want to say the name of the person, that Mr. Rupelia is a very kind man. Whenever community is coming, not only Indian, even African, even wedding, he gives the best discount because he likes people, he likes helping people. God should give him more life to live and live more than our museum here. I want to thank everybody at their different capacity for attending this World Summit. It's not easy to host a World Summit, but it has happened. It's going to be successful through the organizing committee who have done it. Before I call the Right Honorable Second Deputy Prime Minister to come and address, God to bless everybody when you go back. Now, call upon our mama, our leader, second Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Kadaga, come and address the audience. Mama, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Honorable Samuel Mola, the head of the International Mahia community, Mzee Mehta, all of you from the diaspora and from Uganda. It's really exciting. So many of you in this country. Thank you for making the fourth summit happen here in Uganda. I've heard you have been to Canada. I want to thank you. Let me welcome our children who are visiting us after 50 years. I really want to welcome you. I know many of your elders, when they left here, they left in tears. They were uncertain what would happen. I read a book by Dr. Popat about his journey. You know, you could feel the emotions of that time and the pain. But I think that, notwithstanding the circumstances, some good things have come. We now have a prime minister who is an African, the United Kingdom. Mr. Sunak, yes. His father was born in Kenya, the mother in Tanzania. He's an East African. We have about 8 members of the House of Lords in the UK. They are former Ugandans. We have very strong business community in Canada. They are original Ugandans, the United Kingdom. So inadvertently, you have marketed Uganda and marketed the Indian community. So I want to really, really thank you. But I must salute Zay. You know, the fact that he has been here gave confidence to other people to come back. Mzee Mehta, I think they were asking themselves, but if Mehta is still in Uganda, why can't we go back? If Sudan is flourishing in Uganda, why can't we go back? If Advani is still in Uganda, can't we go back? So their being in the country has also given confidence to others, either to return or to invest for the first time. So I want to thank you very much. And for me, I come from the east. When I'm going to Jinja, I first arrive in Lugazi. You get to Lugazi, you think about Meta. On my way to Iganga, I must go through Kakira. So you think about Madvani. So there's no way you can escape these great sons of Uganda. Let me also thank Mr. Keshwala. Mr. Keshwala has really integrated in society. He's a minister in our kingdom. That's how we have integrated. He's also a big industrialist. So I really want to say thank you and to say that, as my friend Sam was saying, the environment continues to improve, opportunities continue to improve. There's an area I think I want to interest you. I know Mzee has talked about agriculture. I know you're also good at business, but we also want to encourage you to take an interest in mining. It's an area that is growing very slowly, would also consider that. But mostly want to add to what you have been doing as a community of value addition. Coming from Busoga, the bulk of the industries in Jinja were related to the Indian community. So I want to ask you, pick up other towns, pick up other areas, invest there so that we can continue prospering together, prosper and also our local people prosper. So let me thank the organizers for the Mahia community for bringing us all together. I was telling the president that my association with the Indian community is very, very long. I went to school at Shimon Demonstration School here in Kampala. I was the first African in that school. So from primary one up to P7, all my classmates were Indians. So I was telling him